Question number 9. The ages of Rahul and Harun are in the ratio 5:7. 4 years later, the sum of their ages will be 56 years. What are their present ages? First of all, let's try to understand the problem. So we have two individuals, namely Rahul and Harun. So this one is your Rahul and this is Harun. So the question says the present ages of Rahul and Harun are in ratio of 5:7. Obviously, the concept of ratio says that there will be some factor which will ultimately tell us about their present ages, and we have to just find that factor. And we have another statement 4 years later, that is whatever the current year is, if we add 4 to it, that particular situation is told to us. And it says sum of their ages at that time after 4 years would be 56 years. And again, we have to find their present ages. So we understood that two conditions are given in this question, that is present age and sum of ages after 4 years. So with this information, let's dive into the solution. First of all, as we usually do, we will write given statements. So the number 1 says present age ratio of Rahul and Harun is 5:7. We just wrote first statement in mathematical equation form. Another statement is 4 years later, the sum of their ages would be 56 years. This means current age of Rahul is 5 times A, and A is that common factor that we have to find. And again, Harun's present age is 7 times A. Nothing written in between. Variable and constant simply means they are getting multiplied. So we can write something like this. Since the ratio of the ages is 5:7, we may take one age to be 5A, that is 5 times A, and the other to be 7 times A. And what concept of ratio allows us to do this? This is because sign of mathematics, and we are writing the reason because it is best practice to write reason for whatever you are writing in mathematics. 5 times A, ratio 7 times A. This common factor can be eliminated because it keeps this ratio balanced. Our ultimate aim is to keep the ratio balanced. That is, its value should not change. It's same as 5:7. And why we took small letter A only? Due to, again, very known reason. A represent age. And we have to take small letter because variables are represented in small letter. To make you understand better, we have represented the information inside this table. This column is for Rahul and this column is for Harun, and it is sum of their ages. And present age is, we considered it as 5 times A, that of Rahul, and of Harun is 7 times A. Second statement says age 4 years later is 5 times A plus 4 because Rahul would be 4 years older than its present age. Therefore, we have to add 4 to it. Similarly, for the Harun, present age is 7 times A. When we add 4 to it, that will give Harun's age 4 years later. And when you add it up, that will give us sum. And why are we finding this? Because we are trying to reach to our ultimate second statement. That is, sum of their ages after 4 years. So we add it. 5A plus 7A, their variables are same. Therefore, we can add coefficients. That is 7 plus 5. That would give you 12A. And 4 plus 4 is 8. Therefore, 12A plus 8. Therefore, 12 times A plus 8, that is, we are writing the sum, that is equal to 56 years. Because we found this sum that will correspond to their ages after 4 years. Now it is just a matter to solve this equation. We have to separate this variable A on either of the side. This time we will separate it towards left hand side. So 12A as it is equal to 56 as it is. And transposing positive 8 towards right hand side, it will become negative 8 because signs gets changed. Plus becomes minus and division becomes multiplication and vice versa. 12A as it is, 56 minus 8 is 48. Cancelling opportunity in the numerator part whenever we are equating. That is, in the concept of equations, we can cancel straight away numerator parts. It is understood their denominators are 1. On both sides. So 1 12s are 12, 4 12s are 48. It is quite simple. We have separated this A and its value comes out to be 4. And what we have assumed A for, it was for the common factor. Now, in order to find their present ages that we have considered as 5A for Rahul and 7A for Harun, we are just going to multiply it. So the present age of Rahul is 5 into 4, that is 20. The same has been written here. And that of Harun, that is present age of Harun, equals 7 4s are 28 years. And the question was asking for the same. What are their present ages? So we have found the same by finding the common factor. So in this way, we solve such type of questions of linear equations in one variable. With that, our question number 9 is completed.